All right, welcome everybody. This is the next section or chapter or section, probably section of the book. This is part 1 on mindset. And I want to just give you a visual picture of where this is. So if you imagine like the book split up into 3 different parts, pre-production, production, and post-production, so they kind of align with the process of making a movie. Well, there's also 5 parts to the framework, MOVIE, which you've heard about if you've been listening since, episode 41 or so. So this is a 1,000 words or so on part 1, mindset, to set the stage for the chapters that are part of that section on mindset. You confused enough? Is that sufficiently vague? Okay, let's dive in. And before I do, I want a special thanks to our sponsor, presented by Lulu. Lulu has decided to partner with me on the writing and publishing of this book, and I'm really, really excited and grateful to have them on board. So if you're looking to self-publish your own book, I can't think of a better way of doing that than to go to lulu.com and get set up there. They have lots of different integrations and lots of ways that you can use their print-on-demand service, and I would highly recommend you go do that. So without further ado, here we go. Part 1, mindset. Success is 80% mindset, only 20% strategy and skills. Tony Robbins. I've repeated that maxim more than any other as I've worked with creatives and business owners over the years. Most of you reading or listening to this want to get to the good stuff as quickly as possible. The systems, the increased profits, more leads, more sales, and more fulfillment. I'm telling you now, and I guarantee I'll tell you again, none of these things are possible if you don't have the mindset piece in place. That's why we start here. Why it's the first step in the movie framework. Why Tony and others, including myself, will tell you that success is 80% mindset. In this section, I'll outline a few key mindset shifts you can make to get the most out of this framework and build your blockbuster business. But let's start with what mindset is, what it isn't, and why it matters. The common thinking is that if you find the right strategy, increase your output, or improve your skills and credentials, the doors will magically open. Yet, there are countless examples of people who started much later than you, grew much faster than you, and are more successful than you, despite your skills and effort. Or theirs, if we're really wanting to get into comparisons. So what gives? They had a different mindset. Your mindset is your beliefs, your values, your desires, your needs, and your approach to the work that you do, all wrapped up into a ball and unique to you. What you believe about your industry, the market, your clients, and your competitors affects the way you approach your work. If you have the mindset that everyone is out to get you, that it's a bad time, that the market is bad for whatever you're trying to do right now, that limits your potential and the intensity with which you go after your goals and outcomes. Your values determine your actions. If you value alone time, you'll get up early. If you value fairness and equity, you'll pay your team well, treat them better, and give them the ownership of the things they create. If you value growth at all costs, you'll make decisions that help you grow, even at the risk of having a resilient, sustainable business. There are 3 mindset shifts I want you to think about now: faith, resourcefulness, and resilience. Faith is a belief coupled with action, meaning you believe that an action will lead to a desired result. Beliefs on their own rarely lead to tangible outcomes without action. You need both. Resourcefulness is the mindset that you'll figure it out. If you've seen others accomplish the thing you want, that shows you there's a way. Maybe they did have more money or resources, time, connections, or experience than you. But who cares? You know the outcome is possible, and it's up to you to figure out how to get it done with the resources you have. Resilience is staying in the game long enough for your faith and resourcefulness to pay off. It took 12 years for me to produce my first feature film, and we had tried half a dozen times before that. I attribute much of the reason that I was hired for that position to produce the first feature film that I did to resilience, not giving up on my dream until it happened. I'll write more about these mindsets in the next 3 chapters, but I want to plant those ideas in your mind now as we dive into other ways that mindset leads to success in your life and business. Then we'll look at some of the ways the mindset of others has impacted me, and likely you, in unique ways, and how to embody this mindset as a leader. If you've been working your butt off for years and are stuck, unable to grow and progress, you don't need a better system. You just need a better mindset. So, take action. Here are some things you can do now to start working on your mindset. Start by shifting one of these beliefs. Do you wish you had more faith? Or more resourceful? More resilient? Start there and pay attention to that chapter in this section of the book. Number 2, take action. A different action, a bigger action. Commit to it deeper and do it consistently for as long as it takes to become your new mindset. Number 3, turn off negative reinforcers. If you follow lots of people who talk about their wins all the time, and that's a source of discouragement rather than inspiration, just turn it off. Go on a social media break for a month or 3 or 9 or, years. Use that time instead to take more action that gets the results you want, to build a new habit and to show up consistently. You need to protect your mindset as much as you need to work on improving it. Strategy is only 20% of the equation. Mindset is the other 80%. So we have to shift your mindset from a limiting one to an empowering one of impatience to patience, lack of resources to resourcefulness, fear to faith, and inaction to action. All right. Love to hear what you think. So you can't hit reply because this is a podcast. So leave a comment or a review or just hit reply. I keep saying hit reply because it says that on the screen in front of me. Shoot me an email, darren@craftsmancreative.co, and that is a good way to give some feedback or give me thoughts on what, how this chapter resonated with you. Love to hear more. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode /chapter of the Blockbuster book. Thanks.